Hi there folks, Andrea Cox here with thehealthyhaven.net and alkalizewithandrea.com. I am so excited that you're in my kitchen with me today. Why? Because Mama hasn't eaten anything in about 48 hours and she's about to make her first juice. So I'm not only excited for y'all, but I'm also excited for myself too because I'm looking forward to it. So it's funny, I was just talking to a friend of mine and he said that he drinks, I'm not going to say the brand, but it's a brand of juice that he gets in a store, and he's like, that's healthy, right? And actually I told him, no, it's not the best for him because A, it's pasteurized. And whenever anything is pasteurized, homogenized, fertilized, altered by man, and it goes in our body, it's just not the best. And those juices that you see, unless it's by a company like Blueprint Cleanse or Beaming, etc., that are pasteurized, they've went through a heating process. So the enzymes are not in them like they're gonna be in this fresh juice we're making right now. Also, he was doing the protein one. Not good. So whenever we do protein, we never wanna get protein from a powder or that's made in a factory. We always want to get it from Whole Foods. So not Whole Foods the store, but whole living foods like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And remember, there's more protein in a head of romaine lettuce than there is some cooked, denatured chicken breast that you're, killing and cooking and void of all its nutrients. So I'm sure he's really happy he brought that up to me right now. So here we go. So I have got fresh apple, I've got cucumber, I've got fennel, I've got beet greens, which are the highest in chlorophyll than anything else. I've got some kale, and I've actually got a little bit of parsley left over from a dressing I made earlier. So let's get started. I've also got these cute bracelets that go to benefit artists in Costa Rica that I wanted to share with you. They're amazing and they're called Pura Via, so you want to check those out. Okay, so I've got a Green Star juicer here, and hey folks, any juicer you can afford is better than no juicer at all. Jack LaLanne, Breville, Huron, whatever is better than none. And if you can't afford a juicer, you can always blend your vegetables and fruits in a blender and then strain them through a $7 nut milk bag. So keep that in mind. Okay, so here we go. So I like to put the leafy greens in first. So we're gonna do the beet greens. I am so excited. I'm hoping my cameraman doesn't yell at me because then I get green juice slips and like the whole day of shooting is over. Yeah. Yay! What I'm most excited about is that I am putting together an awesome program for all of y'all. Not only the knowledge you already get from my digital detox, but it's kind of like the digital detox amped about 500%. It's a program with everything I learned in the 14 hours of lectures on my water fast. So we're sticking the kale in. And just because my cameraman loves when I walk away from the camera, I am going to try to find my plunger. Because it wouldn't be like me if I didn't walk away from the camera at least once during a juicing video. Because it's my kitchen and I do what I want. You should do what you want too. Okay, so we're having a little backup here to where a little bit of it's kind of coming back up. So whenever that happens, and this is good that this is happening on camera, you know that you didn't put the juicer back together perfectly after cleaning. So we've got a little bit of spit up. Yum, yum, yum. Gonna chop some of that cucumber and put it back in. And you know what? I may have to just do some of this juice and do the rest on my own Oh, there it goes. Now it's going through. It just needed a little push. So that's a trick. If you're using the Green Star juicer and it starts to puke on you, I like to call it puke, you just want to make sure that you put more of a heartier vegetable like a cucumber or a piece of celery in it. And I like to do like a little bit of each vegetable and kind of rotate them. We're going to see my muscles now. Bam. 8 days on a water fast. I'm kind of lacking muscles right now, folks. But that's okay. It's all good in the Del Mar hood. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of celery, and celery is great. It's high in hydrochloric acid. It's great for your digestion. It's a natural form of salt. So if you're salt sensitive, I mean, I don't wash the celery because, I mean, really, it's celery. It's a natural form of salt. But in my new SOS plan, I don't do any salt. And folks, I like to juice for people I love. You know, if you're living and you've got, well, if you're living, you're watching this video, but if you've got a family you're living with and, you know, someone's not feeling well or whatever, you know, make them a fresh vegetable juice. See, with a Green Star, it's really good for greens. So you just basically feed the greens and the greens get sucked down, to where other juicers are better for like apples, cucumbers, things of that nature. But the more you get into juicing, the more greener your juices will become, and you'll find you have very little fruit in there and a lot more greens, because the greens are where it's at. It's where your proteins are, where your minerals are, where your vitamins, where the alkalinity is. And I like to eat my sugars like my fruit and juice my greens. Very important. So we'll do a little more cucumber. Cucumber is great for the skin. It's also great for water retention if you're holding water. I tend to hold a lot of water. I can look amazing one day and have a little too much salt in a sauerkraut and look like a different person the next. So I love cucumber and parsley for that reason. Okay, so we're getting full. So I'm going to turn it off for a sec. And I have a big, I'm actually gonna set it aside just to kind of show you. I haven't put any apple in this yet, but I mean, that's life. Look at that. That's life. Bon appetit. Big girl hasn't done anything in 48 hours, so first juice. So good. Andrea Cox here with thehealthyhaven.net and Alkalize with Andrea. If you want more great tips, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel above, below, to the side, wherever it is on here, and definitely to my newsletter on thehealthyhaven.net. Be well.